Hello guys, welcome to the Black Trunk Mixed Martial Arts Show. My name is Sean Wilson, I'm the head instructor here at Black Trunk. Today we're going to be covering some grappling techniques for self-defense. So stay tuned, we'll be right back with some takedowns and chokes. If you're a really experienced striker, if Larry throws the cross, I can slip and step on the other side. But it's always safe to shoot to the weaker side, meaning his jab hand. It's much safer than shooting into the cross, because this is a knockout punch here. I'd rather get hit with this hand than the cross, okay? So if Larry were to throw the jab or the cross, just to keep things simple and not have a bunch of stuff going on in your mind, always just keep shooting to the weak side, okay? If Larry throws the cross, I shoot here. If Larry throws the jab, I shoot here too, okay? So now keep your hands up. The guy's going to throw the jab, the cross. I'm going to do the same thing. The only difference is this time, sometimes you'll notice if the guy throws the cross, it's harder for me to go behind. You see where my head's at? Before, when he threw the jab, I was here. So I was able to go behind. So this time, if he throws the cross, you find yourself here with your ear on his chest. So what you're going to do is you're going to step away from the side that you're looking at. If I'm looking this way, I step away. Ear is on the center of his chest. I pull the hips in. And I'm going to use my knee to block here. Like this to take the guy down. Okay? So we're here, hands up. Move around a little bit. You get to put the jab in the cross. See, it doesn't matter what he throws. Okay, my head's always going to the weak side. I step here, use my knee to block. And fall into the side control. Shoulder in the face. Other hand has to be under the armpit. Not like this. This. Shoulder like this, okay? Head down. No, yeah, but keep your head on your chest. Now just take it back. Hold the head in and put your head forward, like this. Bear hug. There you go. And go into the side control. Left hand goes around the head. Good. That's it. The first thing that I have to pay attention to, if I'm trying to grab someone who's trying to strike me, is I have to pay attention to the range. I don't want to be in his striking range. I either want to be right outside of the range or in close where it's difficult for him to hit me, okay? So what we're going to do, one thing you do is you always keep your hands up, and I can kind of throw like a lazy jab out just to kind of judge the range. For instance, Larry's reach is right here, so I stay right outside of that range. So we're here, so I throw my jab out, not trying to hit him, but just kind of trying to check the range a little bit, okay? So one way I can approach is I can wait for this guy to try to attack me. Since I'm right outside of his range, Larry has to commit to a strike and step in to hit me. When Larry goes to step in, I slip to the side. Here, I'm going to step and I'm going to lock the body. Okay, like this to get close. I automatically look up to the ceiling and I'm going to go behind. Okay, so we're here, hands are up. Larry goes to commit to a strike, and I hug and go behind. Okay. Here, hands are up, and grab. Now I don't want to stay in front of him because this is when he can throw knees. Okay? So I automatically want to look up, and I want to try to get behind because here I'm safe. All right. Once I get here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to control the body really well. I'm going to take the bottom of my foot and place it right behind his heel. And I'm going to take him back. This. And then just stop there. All right, guys, do that one first. Just stepping here and pulling the guy back. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trap over this arm like this. So once I go behind here, I grab and I come over like this and trap. So now when I take him down, he doesn't have a post, and it's much harder for him to counter. Okay? He's going to fall on his shoulder. So I step here. Do the same thing. And it's hard for him to go. It's not bad. That's good. Yeah, hang out for right now. We're going to go to the next level. And guys, don't get into the habit of, hold up for 1 second, don't get into the habit of just the guy jabs and you shoot every time, okay? Walk around a little circle, have the guy throw his hand out, and then you shoot when you're ready, okay? To commit to punch you, you know. So if I follow Fred around, he's going to move around and keep hitting me. But if I wait for him to come to me, then it's a little different, you know. We're here, I can shoot and then have a better chance of taking him down if I wait for him to commit. Okay. So also for the guy in the center, if you have the gloves on, to make the drill go smoothly, you want to commit to the punches for this drill, because it's not really fair if you kind of just try to counter, because it's going to be really hard for someone to take you down if you're just running. You know what I mean? Go ahead, guys. Keep going. One more round. No, he's too fresh. But I want you to commit to from the side control position. Here, like we just finished, alright? So now what I have to do is I have to advance my position. I have to get to the mount. So I keep the shoulder on the face. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my knee on his stomach and I slide my shin across, alright? I don't want to step because then the guy catches me in the half guard. Alright? So I want to put my knee here on his hip and I slide my shin across and I'm going to open my elbow. Like this. Knee on the mat and I mount here. Okay? Once I get to this position, this is where I can throw my strike. Of course I have submissions here and chokes, but also Jiu-Jitsu is about controlling position, okay? Where I can get a dominant position and do a strike or a submission. It's much harder for him to hit me here than it is for me to hit him, alright? Here, here, my body, even though I'm shorter than Larry, I can still have more. Plus my punches are coming down. So a lot of elbows, punches, things like that. So what's going to happen once you get here, once you start striking, a lot of times the guy's going to turn over. So I want him to turn. This is even a worse position for him. He wants to turn and he wants to probably try to get back on his feet. Okay? So now from here, Larry's going to try to come up. And I place my hooks in. See? My feet go in his thighs. Now I stay behind the elbows and I put my hips forward to flatten him out. I make my hand like the knife edge of my hand. I'm going to put it right along his neck. Like this. Alright? Here. And I go all the way under his chin. I grab my bicep and hand goes behind the head. Now I put my elbows together and chest forward. And I want my elbow as an extension of his chin. Not so much like this, okay? This is better. Hand on the bicep, other hand goes behind the head, and elbows go together, chest forward. To make the pressure, right? Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of the Black Trunk Mixed Martial Arts Show. I hope you enjoyed the techniques that we shared with you. If you're interested in signing up or trying out a class, check out the website at www.blacktrunk.net for class times and location. Tune in next week for another exciting episode. See you on the mat.